Well, hello everyone, I am Atyrum, and it's been a while since we played a Lego game, so I figured for my next Let's Play, in between Nuzlockes of Pokemon, I'm going to go ahead and get Legoland started up. This is a short little, fun little game that's kind of based off of the Roller Coaster Tycoon series of games, but it's, you know, a Lego game, and it's also fairly simplified. I mean, it is also a kids game, as are just about every Lego game. Actually, you know, all the Lego games are kids games. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so to start off here, we've got kind of a basic little park. We're doing the tutorial first because the game requires me to do that. It's been quite a while since I played this game, so I don't have nearly as much experience on it as I did in Lego Racers 2. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. This should be fun. Should be a fun little nostalgia trip for myself, and hopefully for some of you as well. So yeah, we went ahead and plopped down our first ride, and we also have a store over there, and if you want to read all this text, it's all just, you know, basic stuff. You know, I mean, there's not really much of a story to this game. There kind of is, but there's not a whole lot to it. So now we want to make a shop to get to the, we want to make a path to get to the shop. But yeah, this is a fairly short game. I can't imagine this being more than, you know, a handful of episodes. And now that we built a path to the shop, we want to get rid of the shop? Okay, if you say so. I mean, I guess it's the tutorial. It doesn't have to make that much sense. Alright, so there goes the first tutorial mission. That was pretty easy. The X means we completed it, I guess. It seems weird. That should be a checkbox. That would make more sense. So now we're going to get to learn how the gardeners work. The gardeners are used for planting flowers and trees and all that kind of stuff. So, and this is all information and all that. If I could skip the tutorial, I would, but since it is required, I figure I might as well put this in here. I might as well record while doing it, and that way you guys do get a feel for how the game works. So let's get all of our gardeners outside of their little enclosure over there. Not sure who locked them in there. And then we need to plant 5 flowers. You can plant them individually like this, but you could also create like a line of flowers like that. And that's going to be 6 of them, so that's plenty. I don't think you can rotate the camera that I know of. No, I think it's set in one place like that. So if there's something like, you know, you can't really see what you're doing behind like the big entryway right there. And then we're going to go ahead and plant a couple hedges as well. We already have a lot of hedges, but that's okay. So let's plant some of those, and then I think we need to plant some trees, plant some pine trees. Okay. So let's put a couple right here and a couple right here. This isn't much of a Legoland park, you know. We got a shop and we got another shop. There's no rides or anything, but people are coming in here and spending money. Even though this is basically just a glorified store at this point. Anyways, he's telling us a little bit about money and all that kind of stuff. Don't need to worry too much about money, I don't believe. Like I said, this is a fairly easy game, so yeah, we should get through this pretty easily. Alright, so we want to erase the Lego Media Shop and the toy shop, so now our park has literally nothing in it. Okay, so now we want to place the, where is it? The small fountain, and put it where the toy shop was. Let's go ahead and plop that down right there. And that's it for this level. Another fairly easy one. And then power and special rides. So now we got to learn about how every ride has to be powered. But first he wants us to get some gardeners. So let's get a handful of gardeners. Do we need more? Okay, I guess we need more. Okay. So, we got some plants and a fountain. Let's make the park look nice, I guess. Okay, so we can go ahead and plop this down maybe at the entrance. You also cannot rotate the items you place down the rides and all the other stuff. So yeah, things are stuck like on one axis. You kind of have to put them down as they are like that. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, but honestly, I mean, you can't change the camera angle anyway. So I mean, you do want to make sure you can actually see the things you're putting down, you know. Like, yeah, I put a flower down behind this little thing right here, and I can't even see it. Alright, is that not enough? Do we need more? Okay, I can put more trees down. Let's put a couple trees over here. That would look nice. And maybe a couple of flowers along the path. There we go. Do I still need more? I mean, we got almost $1,000, or 1,000 Lego coins. So we still need more. Okay. Oh, okay, now we can put down his favorite ride, the Space Tower ride, which is gonna go right at the entrance because that's our only ride at the moment. And now we find out that we need to get power for that ride before we can use it. So let's go ahead and plop a power station. You know, we're gonna plop it right in the middle of the park because it really doesn't affect anything. Nobody's gonna get mad at you because you have your power station taking up, I don't know, space over here. But anyways, so let's go ahead and drop a couple shops in. I guess we got rid of a couple flowers to do that. And that is the clothing shop. And let's put in a toy shop as well. So I don't know about you guys, but I've actually been to the real Legoland parks, by which I mean, you know, the actual theme park. And they're really neat actually. Not so big in terms of, you know, the kinds of rides they have. The rides are actually kind of disappointing. There's not really any big roller coasters or anything like that. We need another power station over, even though we're good on power, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, they don't really have like huge roller coasters or anything like that. The rides aren't like anything special, but there's just so much there that's, you know, all built out of Legos. You know, like the roller coaster you go on, it's called the Dragon roller coaster. I guess we have to learn how to repair stuff now. But the Dragon roller coaster, it starts out, you have a let's go and get a bunch of those guys. You kind of have this like short little ride through a castle area, and they have all these like these scenes that play out with characters that are built entirely out of Legos. You know, they're like almost life size. They're like 4 feet tall or something like that, and they're constructed completely out of Legos. I mean, I think I'll link a little link. Oh, we needed to click on the query button, and I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing instead of going off on tangents about Legoland. But so yeah, we did that, and then our mechanic should be repairing the park now. And we're running out of money, too. Why is that still flashing? Click on a ride, see how much damage it has. Okay. I did that. Is there a certain ride I'm supposed to do that on, or am I supposed to do it on every single ride? But yeah, I'll drop a link to the Dragon roller coaster. There's like a little run-through of it on YouTube that I showed somebody at some point, so I'll go ahead and link that in the description. So you want to see what the roller coaster's like, go ahead and watch that rather than just listening to me talk about it. But it's really neat to have, like, you know, some fighting characters inside the roller coaster. And yeah, just like all the stuff that's made out of Legos. There's like something called Miniland, which we'll see in this game as well. But yeah, okay, so what am I doing wrong here? Why? Click on the flashing query button, and then click on a ride if I want. I did that? What else am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what? I know what I did wrong. I forgot to hit the Legoland menu. I did all sorts of crap trying to get that to work. I even got rid of all my mechanics because I thought I had to run the rides down. So back to the being damaged again, and because I thought maybe I'd missed something, I had to actually look at the yeah, I thought I had gotten mechanics too early. I thought I had jumped the gun or something like that. So I went and put all the mechanics away, waiting for the rides to break, and I waited a little while, and nothing happened. And then I realized I was misreading the text over here, and it said you had to click on the Legoland button once you're done. But the query mode button was still flashing. That's why I got confused. So anyways, we gotta pick up our mechanic. Once you hover over them, they stop walking, which is nice. And we want to repair the Space Tower ride, because apparently that's broken. Oh, I guess somebody's already repairing it. Okay, well that's all set. That's one. That's one what? Okay, so what's next? Okay. So the Space Tower ride is repaired. What do I do now? What do I do now? I feel like I might be doing things out of order, and that's throwing the game off. Let's try picking up a mechanic again. You're not a mechanic. Where'd she go? I think she's back here. No? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's drop the mechanic on the ride. It's already repaired, though. That's one. That's our instructions. Okay. What did I miss here? Great. I think I broke the game again. Okay, 1 second. Let's go ahead and exit and reload the save. Click on the Legoland button, and we're gonna build the copter ride and get one mechanic, and then we'll go ahead and okay, that's different. Oh, that's what he means by that's one. Okay, I thought he said I was supposed to send somebody over to the gotcha. Okay, I thought he meant that's one as in that's one mechanic. Like, that's a mechanic. There you go. Good job, you picked the mechanic. Like, I don't know. Anyways, now we're on to the last tutorial level, and I guess Professor Voltage has fixed the time machine. I think there's supposed to be like cutscenes here that are supposed to be explaining the story to this game, but they don't seem to be playing for me. I don't know why. If I can, I'll try and insert them in at the appropriate moments if I can figure out when those are. So now we're going to get some gardeners. We'll get a whole bunch of them, and then we're going to plant some flowers. 15 flowers inside the hedges. So in this little area right here, can they even get to that? I'm guessing there's probably a hole on the other side they can get through or something like that. But anyways, these guys are gonna get to work planting all those flowers, and we got a ton of gardeners, so this should go pretty quick. And then after that, find all the gardeners in the park and put them back in the green. Seriously? Seriously? I'm getting a little tired of this tutorial and the whole, you know, oh, do this thing, now undo this thing. I was like, oh yeah, I can get a whole bunch of gardeners. That would be fun. Now I gotta go find them all and put them back. I wish there was like a little, like, call back all your park employees button or something like that, so I could get all those guys back. Or at the very least, I wish I could pick up more than one, or I don't even know. I probably shouldn't have picked up a whole bunch of gardeners in the first place, but I thought it'd be funny. Okay, we just got a couple more to pick up and drop back in there. But yeah, I've actually been to 3 different Legoland parks. I've been to the one in California, which is the first one I went to, and that's one of the first couple that was built. I think the first one was built in Denmark, which is where Legos come from, where Legos originated, I mean. The one in California, I think, was like the second one. It's kind of near San Diego, and I went there. Well, I went to California twice. Each time my family went, we went to the Legoland park, you know, 3 or 4 days out of the visit. So let's go and drop the power station over there. And then get some mechanics. Only gonna do a handful this time so I don't lose track of them. But he's gonna make me get out a certain amount. Okay. Is that enough? There we go. Okay. Okay, so we gotta connect the path up and everything. But yeah, and then I've also been to the Legoland in England and the Legoland in Florida, which is actually a much newer one, at least in my opinion. I mean, it's probably been there for years now, but for me it seems like that's the new one still, although they have more all over the place. So anyways, let's go ahead, and we have some add-ons for the boating school. We can go ahead and kind of build this out a little bit, maybe. But yeah, so I've been to quite a few Legoland parks, and one thing that people don't seem to get is that there's something called a Legoland store, which is not the same thing as a Legoland park. We might as well plop the Little Mermaid down in the middle of this, just for the heck of it. And now we have some Wild West rides, which is a new theme for the park that we can add in. But yeah, anyway, some people talk about Legoland, like they talk about the stores that they have, like Legoland stores, which actually do have a couple of rides, but it's not really a Legoland park. So what are we doing right now? Build all of the available Western attractions. Okay. So let's build one of those cactuses, one of those, a sheriff's office, and... But yeah, that's really just a glorified store with like a couple of rides. It's not actually, you know... Oh, this is a big one. It's not actually a Legoland. An actual Legoland is the actual park, the actual theme park, which is a lot more fun than, you know, just a store with like 1 or 2 rides. But yeah, it is a pretty cool place. It's not exactly like the game is here. I guess we'll be talking about how the game differs from the actual Legoland parks, because this game came out like right after I think the first Legoland opened, or right after the first couple opened, because this game came out in '99, I think, and I think Legoland California opened in '98. So now we want to separate two areas of the park, put the Legoland rides in one area of the park, and go ahead and drop down the Wild West stuff in the other side. So we'll start off by putting out the Space Tower one. We also have the driving school. We can go ahead and put that somewhere. Let's try right over here. Driving school is actually a really cool one because it lets you, as a kid, you get to actually like drive a little go-kart around. It's not like a fast, like a racing go-kart, but it's more like you get to drive on like actual roads. There's like stop signs and stoplights, and it feels like you're actually, you know, driving like an adult. It's actually kind of cool. And then we need to put a path. Why did it go like that? That's kind of annoying. So now we gotta connect that path up. But yeah, you actually get to drive around like you're actually an adult driving on the roads, and they give you like a little driver's license after that, so that it's pretty cool. And we don't really have anywhere. Okay, I guess we'll put that right there. But I mean, since you can't rotate stuff, it's kind of hard to get it down where you want it to go. Let's go and put the big spider spinning ride up here. There we go. Oh, we need power. Power would probably be a good idea. People are walking into my park right now like, hey, why are all the rides down? That's annoying. So we'll drop those over in the corner over there. Probably also want some stores. I should have spaced that a little bit better because I could put the store right there, but alas, we'll put the media store over here. That's going to be the store that sells, you know, like the Lego games, like this game. You can buy Legoland the game at Legoland. I don't know if that's actually true or not. You probably can't nowadays. I don't even know where you could get this game nowadays. Because it's been quite a while since it's come out. I guess you'd have to buy it used from somewhere. And we should probably get another path up this way, just to make it easier to get to the Wild West portion. And a couple of cactuses, just to spruce things up a little bit, make it look a bit nicer. Don't really want to build those in a line because it looks kind of funny, but yeah, and then we go and build the saloon. Alright, and now we have a new type of flower bed as well, and we also earn 300 coins. And we also got some food shops we can get to help earn a little bit of money. So let's put some food shops over here. And then he also wants us to plant some different plants around. So I'll put a couple of cacti over there, a couple over here. Oh, we got even more stuff. We got a bank. And the money's really coming in right now because we've got quite a few visitors coming in. Like I said, I don't really think money ever becomes much of an issue. I think you kind of do have a steady supply of it. And was this the sheriff's office? I think it was. Let's put the jail right next to the sheriff's office. It's not like a real jail, I don't think. I don't think you ever have to put any Lego guys in jail. I don't think they ever do anything that bad. This is a kid's game after all. And we probably want a better path to connect that. Although, to be fair, a lot of this doesn't really matter because it's, I don't know. And he still wants us to plant more cactuses. Okay. We don't have gardeners. That's why the cactuses aren't going anywhere. Okay. Put that menu away. Let's hire a bunch of gardeners and a bunch of mechanics. I didn't even realize we didn't have any of those. And let's go ahead and pretty up this section of the park. I kind of wish we had grass over on the actual Legoland section of the park, rather than just having sand through the whole thing, because the sand doesn't look that good, in my opinion. Let's go and plant some trees. Maybe some hedges. I think those could look nice. Just kind of willy-nilly putting stuff all over the place. Oh, we could build the San Francisco mini-land, which is actually... Is it free? Is that really free? Okay. I mean, we'll take it. So we need to earn 500 coins. I guess that's our goal. And let's kind of put a little section of hedge right here to separate out the two parts of Legoland. That way you can't see the Wild West stuff from over there. Oops, didn't mean to cancel it out. Hopefully we have enough money for that. But yeah, let's go ahead and build a hedge all the way across there. And yeah, so I think each of these episodes we might go ahead and do 2 missions. I'm not sure how many missions there are. I don't think there's too many. Let's go ahead and build a little stand over there. Do we have a clothing shop yet? We can put a clothing shop in, make a little bit more money off of that. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. It's fun to go back and see some more of the old school Lego games I used to play. It has been quite a while since I played this one for sure. Let's put a couple more trees down perhaps. Just spruce things up. And maybe some flowers over here. I don't know, I'm just kind of throwing stuff around willy-nilly. And we still need to earn 500 coins. Do we need anything else thrown down? We don't have... Do we not have a sheriff's office? I thought we had put down a sheriff's office. I guess not. That's the general store. Okay. So I guess we really didn't have a sheriff's office yet. So we had a jail, but we had no sheriff. So you kind of have to arrest yourself, I guess. Anyways, I think we've got just about everything we need. Now it's just kind of a waiting game to collect up the $500 we have to finish this mission out. I suppose while we're waiting, we could plant a couple more flowers, make things look a bit nicer. I'll just kind of plant these willy-nilly around. I feel like I said willy-nilly like 3 or 4 times now. I'm sorry, it's just a fun word to say. I don't think we're going to be asked to return all of our gardeners and such. We can go and hire a bunch more of those. Oh wait, but I'm running out of money. That's okay, we'll earn it right back. We should be getting quite a few visitors coming in. And you get a decent amount for each visitor. Come on in. That lady seemed to get a little confused there. It looked like she was going to walk inside. Okay, so these guys are walking out. They turn around like they want to come back inside, and then they're like, nah, I think I changed my mind. Maybe we should put in a couple more food shops to get money faster. Yeah, I probably went overboard with putting all the crap in that I put in, but oh well. Let's go ahead and drop one of those, and maybe we can see how some of our guests are doing. That's a hedge, not a guest. He's not very happy, and he's kind of hungry, apparently, if I'm reading that right. This person was unhappy, and then they became neutral. Apparently my park is not fun enough, I guess. I don't know. I mean, is there something wrong with my park? Is it... oh, I suppose we're going to put in a fountain. We don't have one of those yet. Let's put a fountain... if we had somewhere we could put it where it actually, you know, looked nice, that'd be great. I guess we'll put it over here by the food stand. And then... just gotta wait for the rest of the money to come in. But yeah, I mean, if... I would say, I mean... I think Legoland's a really cool place, but it's definitely a kid-oriented place. If you're an adult, you might not get as much out of it. I mean, I think looking at like all the Miniland stuff, like this right here, I mean, it's like a huge city built completely out of Legos, and it's actually really neat, you know. And they hide a lot of little stuff in there. You can go kind of do like a I Spy kind of thing, trying to find all the little stuff hidden around, and like just going and admiring all the awesome Lego builds is pretty fun. But I mean, it's really the kind of place you want to go with kids. I don't think it's somewhere you really go as an adult. I think last time I went to a Legoland was the Legoland in Florida, and I was probably like 19 or something like that. But I was also there with my nephews and my niece, and they were still at an age where they, you know, played with Legos and all that kind of stuff. Although I suppose my older nephew was probably getting a little old. I mean, once you hit maybe about 12 or 13, I think you're probably out of the range of ages that will enjoy going to Legoland. I mean, like I said, not to say it's not fun going when you're an adult, but there's just, you know, there isn't really like the thrill kind of rides that you really want to go on. Like you know, you go to like, I don't know, like Cedar Point or something like that, a place with a really big roller coaster for the fun of the roller coaster. Legoland you go to for all the other fun stuff, the Legos and the theme of it. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's one of my favorite theme parks, honestly. But that might be me being biased because I just really love Legos, and I always have. So yeah, just waiting for that coin meter to go all the way up, and then we will end the episode off there. Just got to get a couple more people in the door, or sell a couple more hot dogs, or whatever we have at our food stands. There we go. There's that 500 coins. Unhappiness levels were quite high today as visitors complained about hunger. Didn't we have food? Okay, well I guess we can make an octopus cafe now. And I guess that's not the end of the mission. I thought it was. Okay, octopus cafe we'll put right over by the driving school, and we probably could use a better path over there. And we also got a food kiosk. I think what we had before was just a drink kiosk. I think that's what that is. And now we can get a food kiosk. Probably put it on the other side of the park, next to the drink kiosk, probably. So people can get a snack while they're admiring Miniland San Francisco. Oh, we also have a shark cafe. That's pretty cool. If we had a boating school, I'd put the shark cafe by the boating school, but we don't, so I guess we're going to put the shark cafe by San Francisco. Alright, and I kind of want to put up more hedges to keep the separation between the Wild West and the rest of the Lego world going. And we just got a report from our manager, I guess, and the variety is not high enough, and the variety of food store is also not high enough. So that was our appraisal. We are going to have to make things better for next time. I think those pop up every so often. I already built the Lego restaurant and food cart, didn't I? Oh, there's a different Lego restaurant. Okay, well I guess we need to put that down too. That's probably why we failed our appraisal. You do have to get all greens on that appraisal, and we were also missing another little decorative item, the water barrel, which is probably another reason that we failed that. That's kind of annoying. So we're going to put a couple of those up over here. I don't know what those are for. I guess I'll put them up though. But yeah, we didn't have enough variety in our food because I had forgotten to put down the Lego restaurant because I didn't scroll down far enough. And we also lacked variety in our decorations because we didn't have the barrel yet, which, yeah. Way to go, Mr. Jonathan Able-Body. You kind of messed up our appraisal. I'm blaming that on you. You're fired, or you would be if you were not technically my boss, I think. I don't know. There's the appraisal guy, the guy who gave us the report, and then there's Jonathan right here. And I know that we're like technically like the assistant manager or something like that, or the trainee park manager. I don't know. And okay, that's being fixed. But yes, I'm not sure who we directly report to, but I'm gonna blame Jonathan for us not having the decorations we needed to pass our appraisal. And right now, it kind of looks like we have more employees than we have park guests. That's kind of funny. Okay, so while we're waiting for our next appraisal, I guess we can go ahead and decorate the park a little bit more. Let's go ahead and put some more cactuses up. I think that could look nice. Make this look more like a Wild West area over here. There's not really any other Wild West attractions we can put in. I think we're kind of filled up on that. Could probably use some more cactuses over here. So yeah, it's a pretty simple game. You can't really do anything too crazy with it. You do get the ability to build roller coasters later on. I mean, it's kind of similar to these the driving school that I put up here, where you kind of get to pick where it goes. Not nearly as advanced as Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I don't know if I've actually ever played. I mean, you can't do anything too crazy with it. You can't. I don't think you can lock in guests and like starve them to death or anything like that. I'm pretty sure you can do that in some of the Tycoon type games. I know I played like a dinosaur zoo tycoon type game one time, and I kind of locked the gates and had the dinosaurs eat all the guests. But you can't do anything crazy like that in this game. This is, you know, much more of a kid's game. I mean, I'm pretty sure Zoo Tycoon is still rated E, but this game is meant to be much more kid friendly. And I suppose we can connect this path to something. I don't know what this is supposed to be going to. We could put a little fountain. No, can't fit a fountain over there. We could put a drink kiosk. No, can't fit that over there either. We can't fit anything over there. Okay, so that's kind of silly. Yeah, can't put anything over there, so I guess we'll put... we already have flowers over there. Let's just connect this path up, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. I want to put a little drink kiosk, so at least that path would have a point, but I guess we can't do that. And let's put another store, another toy shop over here. And yeah, so yeah, I do kind of feel like, you know, with how big a success Lego Racers 2 was, I mean, considering that was the most popular, that was and is the most popular series on my channel at this point in time, I figured it'd be a good idea to go back and play another Lego game, because it seems like, you know, people seem to like watching those. And there aren't that many Let's Plays of them out there. I mean, nowadays there certainly are quite a few, but I know, you know, I looked up Let's Plays of this game and I found like 2 or 3, so I feel like that might be kind of my little niche there in the Let's Play YouTube scene, is making Let's Plays of the old school Lego games. So yeah, should be getting our next appraisal pretty soon. I feel like I've done everything I want to do with the park, so we may go ahead and just cut until that pops up. I don't think there's anything you need to do to trigger it. I think it's just kind of like a time-based kind of thing. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second when we get our next appraisal, and hopefully we pass it this time. Something needs to be fixed. Let's just hire some more mechanics. Where's our mechanic shack? There it is. But yeah, I'll cut back until we get our next appraisal there. Alright. Alright, well I don't know how long this is going to take, but I got a little bored and I filled this entire area of the Wild West with barrels just for the heck of it. It looks hideous, but it might help our approval ratings. Obviously, the appraisal dude, what's his name? I'm not even sure. Something needs to be fixed. I think that's an old message. We're just waiting for the next appraisal right now. But yeah, so the reason we failed it last time was partially because we didn't have enough barrels, because we weren't even given the barrels yet. So hopefully this is enough barrels here. I think we'll be good. We got one little section here to finish up, because they kind of ran out of money there, but there we go. Lots and lots of barrels. Barrels everywhere. I guess we can put even more over here if we wanted to. But yeah, still waiting on that dumb appraisal. I wish there was some way just to skip to the appraisal. Just to say, hey, I'm ready, appraise me now. But it seems like it's kind of on a time limit, which I guess is okay, because we get a little bit of time to mess around with the game. But at the same time, it does get a little bit boring because there's not that much to do. But yeah, if it doesn't pop up in the next couple seconds, I will go ahead and cut again until we actually get the appraisal. And in the meantime, I guess I'm going to put up some more barrels. Seriously? Seriously? Is there seriously a lack of scenery? A wider range of different scenery. You know, I have 8 chances to pass an appraisal before the park is closed. Oh no, okay, so apparently we don't have enough variety. Probably because I built all those barrels. Can we get rid of some of those? Can we put some on top of them? No. Okay, so now we need to somehow figure out how to add more variety in our scenery. That means for me, I'm just going to go ahead and plant down a bunch of flowers, I guess. Flower plants like that. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. Put a whole bunch of those down. We already have lots of hedges. Let's put a bunch of flowers down, I guess. I guess we just got to spam scenery like crazy. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Now we got to wait a whole bunch more time for the next appraisal. Yeah, a bunch of flowers. We already have a bunch of those. Do we have any of these bushes? Yes, we do. These are trees, aren't they? It says it's a bush, but I think it's a tree. It looks more like a tree to me. I can't believe I failed this stupid thing again. Anyways, I'll cut back until we've actually completed that. I think we failed that time mostly because I was screwing around and I put all those barrels over there. Yeah, that probably screwed us up. Alright, I'll see you guys in a minute here. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's about time. Ah, gee. This video has taken much longer than I thought it would. I'll try and make sure we actually follow the directions for future videos so this doesn't happen again. But yeah, let's take a look at my park real quick. Yeah, it's atrocious. And actually, that might be the goal of this Let's Play series. We might go ahead and try and make our parks as ugly as possible while still being passable. I think that might be a cool thing to do. I mean, obviously, when we did the LEGO Racers 2 Let's Play, we made extremely hideous cars. So, yeah. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. I really appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.